Hi everyone! I've been inspired by the beautiful zucchinis that were in my box from the Roughly Organic Co-op this week to try something new. I found a great recipe online for zucchini soup, and so I'm going to give it a whirl. You can see I've already started, and it just occurred to me that I could document it with a video today. So what I've got going is I've got some chopped onions, and I threw some cloves of garlic right in there. And then I've also got my zucchini chopped up, and they're in lightly simmering water. Hopefully it'll come to a boil. And then I've got my magic bullet with the large blender doohickey on it, waiting with some beautiful organic basil that must have come from one of the co-op members' gardens. So that's waiting to be blended up. So I'm just going to simmer the zucchini for maybe another 4 or 5 minutes so that it's soft. And it looks like my onions are almost done, so I'm going to pull them off the heat there, and I'm actually going to pull the garlic out of there too and throw it in the blender so that that gets whipped up, and then I'll start my video again once I do that. Okay, there we go. I have pulled the garlic out of the onions and thrown it into the blender, and we're just waiting. It's still simmering on the zucchini, so we're just waiting. And I'll tell you a little bit about the co-op. So the Roughly Organic Co-op is a wonderful thing. It's here in Houston, organized by a girl named Christina, and it's all about eating fresh, as local as possible, organic fruits and vegetables. And they do really emphasize eating raw. So my dish isn't raw, but I certainly am eating a lot more raw foods now that I'm part of the co-op. So I'm not all the way there. I'm not 100% or even close to it raw, but I am vegetarian, and so this dish is vegetarian. And the recipe calls for the onions to be simmered in butter, which I've used a butter substitute, or I bet it tastes wonderful with olive oil, so I'll try that next time. But this time I wanted to stay kind of close to the recipe so that I didn't mess up too much. So we'll see how it's going here. Let me just see. Looks like they're still kind of hard. I'm going to give them a few more minutes. But I turned the heat off on my onions because you can see they're nice and clear now. So it's time to stop. Okay, so this recipe calls for a little bit of vegetable broth as well as some milk. So I'm going to use the Knorr vegetable bouillon. It's not probably the best vegetable stock in the world, but it's pretty easy. You just use little cubes. So I'm going to throw that into some boiling water. It comes in a little pack, and each cube is really powerful, so you usually only use 1 or maybe 2 if you're doing something huge. Okay, so I've just put that into some boiling water, and that's going to dissolve. And then it also says that I should use, I've got to give credit to the lady who came up with this recipe. Next time I come on, I'm going to tell you who gave me the recipe here. I found it on cooks.com. Alright, so I'm going to use silk milk, soy milk instead of regular milk, but it calls for regular milk, so I'm just going to set that aside because I don't add it quite yet. Okay, it looks like we're about ready to blend the zucchini, and I did find the recipe that I'm using online. It's actually a blog called The Meaning of Pie. I thought it was cooks.com. It's not. It's The Meaning of Pie by a woman named Kelly, and I haven't read the rest of her blog, but it looks like it's something that I'm really going to like. So check out her blog, and hopefully you'll find good recipes in addition to this one. So the zucchini is almost ready, so I've turned off the heat, and I'm going to put my onions in the broth. That's all mixed up now. Broth is ready with the onions. Okay. And then I'm also going to use some ground pepper because I love the pepper and everything. I think Christina would call it an excitotoxin. She's against excitotoxins. But baby steps. Okay. And then I'm going to put, so my blender can't hold too much at a time because it's just made really for one person's stuff, which is good because my husband doesn't really eat a lot of this stuff. He's more of a grilled cheese sandwich sort of guy. Put some zucchini in there. And so this is about 3 large zucchinis and 1 big onion and 1 full head of garlic and lots of strips of basil, 1 cube of the vegetable bouillon, and about 2 cups of water, and I'm probably going to use about a cup of the soy milk, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. Oops, sorry. Plug it in. Whoa, that looks good. It smells good. You can't smell it, but you'll have to take my word for it. So we've got beautiful green, hot zucchini here, and I'm going to pour the first batch right into the soup mixture, and then I need to blend some more here. And it's actually pretty liquidy, because you're getting some of the hot water in with the zucchini. So I was expecting it to be a little thicker, but I think it's probably because I'm getting some of the water in with it. Alright, I'll come back when
Okay, I've got all of the zucchini in, and it was so big, there was so much of it that I had to move everything into the big pot. And I haven't even put in the milk yet, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, because it actually doesn't need too much milk. It's kind of creamy already. Alright, so I'm going to try just pouring in, I don't know, maybe a cup. I know I said a half cup, but it's a lot of soup, so we'll try a cup to make it creamy. Alright, and you can see it's beautiful. It's like, I don't know, it looks kind of like beautiful pea or broccoli soup. Some sort of alien soup. Gorgeous. Okay. And then I'm going to serve it, and it depends on your dietary conditions, but I'm going to serve it with a little bit of sour cream. So that's how I like it. Dollop of daisy. Okay. And a few croutons. But that is all up to you. Delicious. Really good. I've got a ton of it, so I'm going to have to freeze some, but I'm sure it's good frozen as well. Well, heat it up from frozen. Wonderful. So I hope this helps. Thank you to Kelly at The Meaning of Pie. And maybe I'll do more of these. We'll see. But it's awfully fun. See you later.